Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of SIG Instrumentation. It is Thursday, January 6th, 2022. Happy New Year, everyone. What's on our agenda today, Han?
We have several things on our agenda. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Okay, yeah. The first thing.
First thing is announcements. Should I talk about the release schedule real quick?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
So 124, the release starts next week. The dates are not final. Currently the only dates that we have are it starts on Monday, January 10th, and the tentative release date is April 19th. We expect that Cap Freeze will probably be either the third week of the release or maybe the fourth week, because they've been getting some feedback saying, please don't have it on the third week. So probably either the last week of January or the first week of February. So keep that in mind for any Cap planning, that kind of thing. I think that's all I have for announcements.
All right. Well, the next one is a big one. We have a new TL for SIG Instrumentation. That would be Damien. So everyone give Damien a round of applause. Welcome to the team.
Thanks.
You have any words that you would like to say?
Yeah, it will be like a great challenge to step into Frederick's shoes, but I believe like everyone will help me take on this new role, and yeah, I'm very happy to have this new challenge, and I'm sure I will do great.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the team.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So via SIG governance, I believe what we actually have to do next is propose this to the mailing list and also open a PR. And then once that's done, there will be a lazy consensus period of 1 week. We wanted to wait until after the holidays so people could actually be around for the lazy consensus. And then we can officially welcome you as our new TL. So thanks so much, Damien, for stepping up. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Next on the agenda is actually one of your issues, Elena.
Oh boy, SIG Instrumentation kept planning. Let me share my screen, perhaps. We did a pretty good job at our last meeting at sort of having an idea of this, but we were missing some people. So let me quickly share my screen. I think we had a bunch of follow-ups as well. So let's just go through these real quick. So it looks like we have a bunch of to-dos. Maybe we should follow up on the to-dos. Do we have Merrick today? Don't think we do.
See.
Okay, so I'll skip that one. Damien, I hear you were going to look into graduating metric cardinality enforcement.
Yeah, I looked just a bit into it, just slightly. Okay. But I'm wondering still, like, since there is only like one change that needs to be done, so we need to like add some code to read the configuration from a file. I'm wondering if it's worth like creating a new cap just for that, or if we can.
Oh, no. I wouldn't say so.
Yes, please.
That would be big overkill.
It's basically. Are we being recorded? We're being recorded.
Yes, we're being recorded, Han.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it would be. I think it would be too much work.
Yes.
We can totally update the existing cap. That is completely reasonable. If we want to bring this to beta this release, I think the biggest thing is that there might be some PRR questions to fill out, but those are pretty straightforward, and I'm on that team, so I can help you with them.
Okay.
Next one is me. I need to ping Clayton. I didn't do that because I wanted to wait until the new year because I figured he would be out. So I will remember to do that, hopefully. David, have you followed up on this this cap with these folks?
Reached out to them recently. I haven't got anything back just yet.
Haven't heard back. Okay, cool. I will leave that up. Structured logging. I haven't had a chance to follow up with the release team. Sort of same thing. We're at the end of the year, and I figured they would ignore me. There is an enhancements meeting today, right after this one, which I'm planning on attending, because I think that they were talking about some updates to the enhancements process, and I want to voice my concerns about anything that will add more process. So, given that there is already a lot. And we have finally adapted to, I think, pretty well what they need of us. So next thing here, I guess this says, need some more feedback. David, is this still good to go to beta this release?
Yes, I have work to do there, but I'm working on it.
Okay. So then, yes, I will tick that off. The KEP needs an update, but you can link a PR here once you have one.
Okay, I forget what update that is, so I'll go figure it out.
Okay, next, redesign event API. Damien, have you found anybody who might be interested in coordinating the
No, not
migration?
yet. I haven't even like looked into what needs to be done because I think it's like the original goal for GA was to like graduate all the events API that we're using in Kubernetes to the new one.
Yeah, that actually
Still
is an
need to figure out
updated
what we want
GA
to do with
goal.
that.
Initially, they were saying that they would GA if only one component was migrated, which I said didn't really make any sense, given that the
Yeah, I
goal
think
of
there
the
is only one
proposal
or
was
maybe
to,
two, but
yeah. So anyways, well, it's not super high priority. I did talk to Jordan about this one, Jordan Liggett, and he said, you know, it would be good to like do it, but it just seems to be one of those tech debt things that we've had a hard time getting resources on. So we just want to make sure that it doesn't, you know, fall off the radar. So okay, Kubernetes system components log sanitization. I have kicked off the deprecation process. So there is a PR up to deprecate this release. I've gotten some feedback from SIG Security and other folks. There haven't been any objections thus far to deprecating this, which has been good. So I have the PR to remove the code and the feature while leaving some of the stuff the static analysis uses. So if folks want to take a look at that, I guess I now own this. Does somebody want to, on the instrumentation side, give these a quick look over and LGTM?
You can send it to me.
Okay. Whoa. Cool. So I'll ping you offline about that. Okay. Metric stability classes. So this will be a totally new design doc. Han, have you?
I have a Word doc. I mean, I'd been working on it with Pat and with Frederick, and Frederick is gone, and I don't know where Pat is.
Okay. Maybe you could share the doc with the SIG.
Sure, if I can find it.
So I think that one we'll see what bandwidth we have for it.
Here, let me post it in the chat.
Oh, come on. Oh, I need access.
Oh, hold on, let me change it.
Yeah, maybe share it with SIG Instrumentation.
I actually made it viewable to the world. Here, try that one.
Hurrah! Cool. Okay, so we can come back to that, and now folks can give feedback on that. Maybe I'll throw that into the agenda.
The next one, yeah.
So that people can give feedback on it. I am failing to click, so we can come back to that. Graduate the metrics.kates.io API to GA. I have heard from Shuai and gave some guidance on this. I'm not sure where we are with writing the cap. Is Shuai on the call?
yeah, I also heard from him, but I'm not sure why. I think he was trying to grasp the scope of what needs to be done.
Yes. I think it is Shuai's first time writing a cap, so totally understandable that it is a bit confusing or lots of process. Kubelet open telemetry tracing. Sally, where are we at with this?
Yeah, the enhancement I think is looking pretty good. I know David looked at it recently. I saw a notification. And I've been meaning to get back to working on like the code, the POC, and it has been sitting there. I just didn't get to it before the break. So that is top on my list of things I would like to get done.
Sounds good. Okay, well then it sounds like David's looked at it, so I'll mark that as done. And I'll leave that action with you. But yeah, I don't think we have much change now in terms of sort of our question marks for this release. If we end up graduating or pushing a lot of our stuff forward, it will be a very big release for us. So that will be cool, but it will require lots of coordination. So
And pain.
looking forward to it. Hopefully not any pain. I think it'll be great. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I just wanted to double check and make sure that Frederick wasn't assigned to approve any of these. Looks like no. So, okay. I think that is basically all I have for that. But let me not stop sharing. Let me instead switch over to the agenda. Okay. So I guess let me put some actions in. Do we have Francesco today for this thing?
We can move it to the next time then.
Okay.
Because we probably
Yeah,
need the context.
I had a feeling that. Well, we need Francesco for Francesco's item. When is our next meeting? The 20th. I'll also ping him and let him know, because I think he's talking about adding a cap or something, and for 124 and beyond, I think it'll be too late if we wait until that meeting. So we'll see.
Do we have the upcoming dates for 124?
The upcoming dates, I haven't updated them yet because it's not official yet. But week 1 is January 10th is the start of the release cycle, and I think I don't know what it is, release is planned for April 19th. Yeah, sorry, I didn't take very good notes before, so let me backfill all of this. We were really hoping that they would have these dates finalized before we actually started this release cycle, but I think there's sort of a race condition with, like, they don't want to do that until they have a release team, but they don't tend to have a release team until the first week of the release. So,
I'll just do this. How does that sound?
What is this?
Oh, you can scroll up.
Scroll up. Oh, TBD. Yes, that seems. Well, this is definitely January 10th, 2022. And, oh, this is 122, 124. And this should be April 19th, 2022. This is Monday. So we shall see. Okay. Anything else for today's meeting? We have 8 minutes left. Are there any actions that I missed capturing?
Was something.
Han, I'm going to assign this to you.
There was something. I can't remember what it was.
You still have some caps that I want to open, like before the phase. About like, because since we are like migrating the metrics API to GA, I'm also planning to do so for the custom and external one, but I still need to take some time to write those.
Cool. Well, once you've got a proposal, let us know.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time too, because the cap freeze deadline comes so fast after the release opens. Like you basically need to have it fully written by the time the release cycle opens in order to get properly reviewed.
Yeah, it's not quite that bad. I have been pushing back a little bit since we've moved from like 3-month releases to 4-month releases. My concern and the reason that the deadline had been pushed back previously was because we didn't even have 8 full weeks to write code previously. So that was kind of a problem because it tended to not be long enough to graduate certain features. But now that we have like 10 plus weeks or whatever, I have strongly suggested that we push enhancements freeze back to week 4 and not week 3. And I think a lot of people have been giving that feedback after last release where it was like really early, and I think there was KubeCon and stuff. So I think that we will be okay this release. I think that we probably have a full month right now. But, you know, dates creep up, so. Okay, do we have any other business? Otherwise, I will stop the recording.